start with the first question. What is your name and age? Also, could you describe yourself in just one word?
My name is Tahereh Khorrami and I am 48 years of age. If I want to describe myself in one word, it would be perseverant.
Alright. What is your place of birth, Ms. Khorrami?
I was born in a beautiful place called Iran. Iran city is a city in west of Iran. Iran is also the place where I spent my most of youth. And the place is also, I have a lot of memories from.
Alright.
How long have you been living in the Netherlands?
I have been living in Netherlands about 90 years now. After leaving Iran, it became an Islamic republic.
Right. And why are you living in the Netherlands?
This is a good question. I am a political refugee and I was a prisoner. I had to leave my country and my family. I had no opinion and be oppressed by government.
Can you explain why you had to leave your country?
Of course, if you want, because this is a long and sad story. Do you want to hear this?
Yes, please.
My English is not very good, but because I forgot it, I learned some, but I forgot it. I try to explain to you. When I was a young girl, I read a lot of books. I met a lot of people. I saw many differences between peoples. I saw also many poor people. A lot of people was poor. The government was a dictator and the regime was a monarchy. His family was very rich. A lot of people was poor. There was no freedom, no peace, no equality. I couldn't close my eyes. I couldn't be indifferent. I decided to fight for freedom, for peace, for justice and for equality. I met a group whom we decided to fight against the regime. Every day became bigger and bigger. We began a revolution against the Shah monarchy regime, and actually started the revolution at 1979, and I participated actively. My family had also a very big and important role. Every day a lot of people came to our home. We met each other and we discussed everything with each other. We decided together to fight for freedom. After a few months, we won. The Shah left the country. Khomeini got the power. In the beginning, in the first few months after the revolution, we thought we had a good revolution. We had a good government. But unfortunately, after a few months, they began arrested people, sent it to jail, tortured people. Again, there was no freedom, no peace, no democracy. You couldn't have an opinion. The people have to accept the opinion of government. I decided again to fight for freedom. But this time they arrested me and I was sent to jail for 3 years. I was 16 years old. The prison was full of young people. We were not afraid, we were brave and we fight together for freedom. In freedom, in prisons, I meet a lot of girls who has a good idea for country. Unfortunately, a lot of people will be executed. I saw many, many bad things which become bad memories, because for my eyes a lot of people will be executed. After 3 years I become free, but I couldn't enjoy my freedom because I'm thinking of my friends, they will be in prison. I was free after 3 years, but this is a long and sad story.
We can see that you've been through a lot, Ms. Khorrami. And let me just say that your English is just fine. It's great, to be honest. And to continue, what did you do when you gained your freedom?
I tried to study, but was not easy. With a lot of trouble. I get my secondary diploma. I did an entry exam for university, but I couldn't start any study. I was a prisoner. I couldn't start. And actually I couldn't forget my friends, especially the one who will be executed for freedom. And I couldn't start any study. Again, I decided to fight for freedom, for emancipation, for democracy and free choices. Because no one could choose own clothes, religion, of education. I couldn't start any study because I was a prisoner. I married with a man who was a prisoner. We decided together to fight for freedom. And after a few months, we had to leave our country because we had death penalty if we did political activity. We did a political activity. My husband left Iran through the border of Iraq. I and my 4-month-old daughter from the border of Turkey. We stayed a few months in Turkey, then we went also to Iraq. We fought against the regime about 5 years in Iraq. After 4 years we decided not more stay in Iraq, not more support the organization, but we were not allowed to leave Iraq and to left organization. They sent us to the jail and then exile. My daughter sent to another country. I had no contact with her. I had no idea where my daughter was. After 6 months, I couldn't see her again. And the whole story is very completely, and I cannot tell you all of them. And actually they smuggled us to the Netherlands. 4 September 1992, we arrived in Schiphol at 21 o'clock in the Netherlands.
Do you have many unpleasant memories?
Yes, I have a lot of bad memories. The most of one is losing my friends and my parents. And the other one is when I left Iran, left my family. This made me unhappy. Because when I was a young girl and I met a very good girls in prisons will be executed, I cannot forget them. And I cannot forget my people whom they fighting for freedom. This is a bad memories.
Do you have pleasant memories as well?
Yes, I have an anecdote. When I come to Netherlands, the officer by the checkpoint asked me, "Where is your passport?" I said, "I have no passport." Then he asked me, "Where is your ticket?" I said, "I have no ticket." Every time he asked me a question and I said, "I haven't it." He makes weird sounds. At first, I thought it is very strange. And later, I have to laugh if I think about it. I said to myself, maybe I can stay in Netherlands, and this is a welcome message. This was very funny.
What kind of advice do you give to people who have been through the same as you have in your life?
Never give up. You can and you should to achieve your dream and your ideal.
Okay, now something extremely different. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
My hobbies is reading. I read a lot of books in Netherlands and Farsi. I love walking. In most of my free time, I walk with my husband, and I enjoy working in my garden. I love roses, flowers.
Is there anything you would like to do still? Perhaps go on a worldwide trip?
Actually, I want to write a roman, which influenced by my own life, my experience, and I want to use my experience in prisons and in exile and my all stage of life.
Of course.
If Iran were to be freed from dictatorship, would you return?
I have no idea at the moment, but I think that I cannot go back. Maybe I can go to Iran to visit my family and my country, because my children are here and I cannot leave them, and I don't think so that I return to Iran and I live there, because I live here. My past is in Iran. My future, I think my future is here.
If you could go back in time, would you change the course of your history?
I think yes, because I want to be a professor. I want to achieve a highest level of knowledge, because I think if you have a highest level of knowledge, you can change the world better and easier. This was my dream. Actually, it's not happened. But on other ways, I am satisfied with my life, because I have 3 beautiful children, and I have a lovely husband. I have a good family, and I am satisfied about my life. And I think this is my destiny. Maybe it's okay, and I am satisfied.
Ms. Khorrami, we would like to thank you very much for this interview. It was a pleasure to interview you. Thank you.
Thank you also.